Hello, my name is Brehon Mills, and I'd like to welcome you back to the channel, where not only do we talk about great stocks, but we also talk about great books. Listen, family, I just wrapped up one of my all-time favorite books, The Cash Flow Quadrant by Robert Kiyosaki. I hope you come back and check out the book summary in the next couple of days, all right? Now, let's talk about SOS. Now, if you've been following my channel, I talked about this very briefly when the news came out on SOS stock. SOS announces the receipt of 4,000 PCS of mining rigs ahead of schedule. Now, I read this article a few days ago, and once these mining rigs are installed, they will create up to $250,000 per day in revenue. All right, so we all know how the crypto world has just been going crazy. It's just been on fire. Everything is just booming in the crypto space right now. Okay, so all right, so based on the this news, the stock was just moving, right? There was a lot of momentum in the stock, and I had the opportunity to play some trades, okay? And I did pretty good for myself last week. All right, so the first trade I made was actually when I heard the news come out on the 16th. Let me see. So when I ended up getting the news, I think on the 12th, I ended up putting in a total of $7,840, right? So when the market opened, of course, it was moving up nicely. So I was up 1,000. I set a stop limit, and I was stopped out. So my first profit was $706. Okay. So again, but when you take a look at these candles. I mean, these are huge candles. So whenever you have huge candles like this, there's a lot of price movement. Okay. So right from the onset, the bulls took over. They drove the price all the way up to 1369. Okay. So we opened at 969. The bulls drove the price all the way up to 1369. And we came down to a close of 1250. All right. So that's a strong bullish day, strong bullish momentum. All right. So then I jumped into another trade. And on the very next trade, I took $2,000.11 profit. All right. Okay. And I jumped out. I placed another trade. And on that trade, I profited $3,250. And then I jumped in on one more trade. I jumped in and I exited for a $1,306 profit. All right. So for the week, on just simply trading SOS 4 times, I profited $7,273. All right. Now, before the close on Friday, I jumped back in. So I purchased 1,000 shares at $11,540. So that's where I stand at with SOS. Again, I believe that there's going to be a lot of movement. It could be a push up to 15, then a push up to $20. But with all the movement, when a stock jumps up so drastically, there's always going to be a pullback. Okay. And also, what added to the pullback was this announcement here. Let me see here. Oh, that's not it. All right. SOS Limited announces pricing of 286 million registered direct offering paid at the market. All right. So what does that mean? So whenever a company offers a direct offering priced to the market, basically what they're doing is they are offering additional shares that you could purchase in the form of a warrant, right? Now, a warrant is similar to a stock, but a warrant is pretty much you're purchasing a certain share for a certain period of time. All right, kind of like a bond or whatever. So you purchase the share. Let me see here. or the warrant. All right, so the warrants were at $10. Okay, so I'm gonna make this as simple so anyone could understand it. Okay, so when you purchase a warrant, the warrant was at $10. You must hold this warrant for a certain period of time. For example, 5 years. At the end of 5 years, you have an opportunity to sell that warrant at $10, or you can exchange it for stock. Okay. Now, if you have a $10 warrant 5 years from now, if the company's stock is $5, well, you will want the warrants, right? Because the warrants is $10 and the stock is only $5. So you would just keep your warrant. If the stock price is $20, then you could exchange those $10 warrants in for $20 worth of stock. All right. So now that's a 100% gain. All right. Now that's pretty much bare bones, as simple as I can make it. All right. You're locking up a certain amount of shares for a certain amount of time in the form of warrants. And then once the expiration date comes to, you can cash those warrants in. All right. You could take your $10, or you could take whatever the price of the stock is at that time. All right. That's pretty much as simple as that. All right. So when that came out on the 18th, administering additional shares, so the market did, the stock did drop a little bit. All right. So we did drop a little bit, and we begin to, lose a little bit of momentum. So on that Friday, I didn't trade anything. The market was flat. I had already made my $7,000 for the week off of this stock. And again, you don't have to trade every single day. All right. You don't have to trade every single minute. Whenever you have cash in your trading account, you don't have to throw it all into the market. All right. Sometimes it's good to just wait, sit back, and wait for another great opportunity. All right. So once I read the news on the warrants, I just sit back, I watch the stock, and I waited until right before the close to purchase some more shares. All right. But as of right now, I'm in, got 1,000 shares. I'm going to watch and see what it does on Monday. Now, I may hold these shares, but if we gap up again, $3, $4, $5, there's always a pullback. So I may take my profits, wait for a pullback, and jump back in. All right. But for the long haul, I will be staying in SOS because I do believe that it's going to be bullish. Crypto is going to be bullish throughout the first quarter, throughout the summertime. I believe this whole crypto space will be bullish, and everything operating within that crypto space will be bullish. Okay. All right. Now, I hope I'm added some value to you today. I hope you understand what warrants are. I hope you understand what direct offerings are. Just direct offerings, again, are just ways for a company to raise cash and to use this cash to pay off debts or invest into the business. All right. To help the business prosper in the long term. Okay. Now, that's all I have for you today. Now, if this video added any value to you, again, please leave a like, hit the subscribe button, and keep coming back for more wealth building information. Peace.